Jamey, but our next on the line, that is the head coach of Charleston Southern Bucks. Chadwell. Morning, coach.
Morning, Mark.
Bucks with the setback. Gardner-Webb, 7-10. Fall 2-1 in conference. Big game Saturday at Liberty. We can open up, talk about the game against Gardner-Webb. Start questions, talk about the plane.
Well, it was obviously a disappointing outcome. I thought we started off the game well and had a chance there right before the half to put some distance between us and them, and we missed a chance at a touchdown and then miss a field goal, and then we're playing field position there in the third quarter, and they get a 90-yard drive to tie it up, and we take the lead. And to their credit, they just kept fighting. And I think at the end of the day, their quarterback made a lot of plays. I think he played extremely well and made some plays for them there. And when we needed to make some plays on third down, drive going or whatever, we couldn't do it, and they did. And to our team's credit, we fought there till the end and had a chance, 2 plays in the end zone to try to tie it, but just wasn't our day. Disappointing, but you have to look at it. We still put ourselves in a position to throw our destiny. Made it a lot harder by, for sure, losing the game. But we feel confident what we need to do and go up and get a victory Saturday.
All right. This time we'll start taking questions for Charleston Southern head coach Jamey Chadwell. I ask the question, press star 1, or click the Q&A link to the top of the browser. Click raise hand if you point. Before we take our first question, Coach, let's hear your thoughts on Liberty.
Well, obviously they're playing extremely well. I think they're playing with tons of confidence. Young quarterback has really given them confidence. I think on offense, doing a nice job. They're doing a nice job of mixing it up. And defensively, I think what they've done here is they've really shut a lot of people down, taken away what people like to do, and making it one-dimensional. This is going probably, in my opinion, his best team the times I've been, as far as just the way they play together and things they're doing. And hard to win up. Obviously, we've not won up there a lot, so that's a big challenge. They're playing playoff bid and playing for everything. There's a lot on the line, and we have to play a lot better than we did Saturday for us to have a minute off.
All right, Coach. We'll now take some questions for you. First one, Cornelette.
Morning, Jamey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. Start with the quarterback. Shane got a lot of snaps throughout Saturday's Gardner-Webb. Put in Rob there late. He had a big pass. He got in position to win, or at least tie the game or force overtime or whatever you wanted to score a touchdown there late. But you still plan on going with quarterback rotation, or do you think you settled in with one or the other for this game?
I think you have a chance to see both. I probably should have played Rob a little bit more Saturday than I did. He did a nice job, but Shane's earned the right to be our starter, and he's played pretty consistent for the most part of the year. And we try to pick our spots, whether it's we need to get them in, just give us a jump start, or whatever maybe the defense is doing. We try to pick a spot for Rob. He does have some talent ability, so probably see both, depending on just how the game's going or the flow of it, or might say, hey, go ahead and put him in this series and see what he can do. We'll make that decision later on this week. Both will.
And in the past, Charleston Southern kind of running back offense. Mike and Darius were the more explosive ones, but Darius, it seems like that injury stuff earlier this year hasn't been as explosive. Is he getting close to being healthy where you guys have that dynamic backfield tandem and maybe open up a little bit more for Shane in the past game?
Well, we've Darius has been banged up, but he's been relatively healthy the past couple of weeks. People have tried to play us differently. Mike's gotten out more this year than years past, where we were running up the middle quite a bit, been able to do some things there. People have tried to take that away and make it more of a perimeter game. So we sort of try to take what will give us, but hopefully, like last week, we had some decent yardage running the football, but never get anything out. Games like that, when we're not getting big plays in the run game, it tightens up our pass game a little bit, and our quarterback has to make throws into tighter windows. So if we can get it opened up, yes, that'd be tremendous. That opens up more plays. But I think understand how people try to defend us. We might have 100 yards, you might have 40 yards. Don't have trying to play us team-wise.
And when you look, Colton Corn was one of the top receivers you had back. How pleased are you with his steady leadership and also with the emergence of Cameron Brown as a redshirt freshman at wide receiver, stretch the field, and also the guy that short pass, break tackle, and gain some yards after catch?
Well, Colton's been a great leader for us. Has a knack for making plays on third down. Not going to wow you with speed, not wow you with size or strength. Just like an average guy, but really competitive and works hard in practice. That rubs off on our wide receivers. We have a relative group. Cam Brown has made a big impact for us this year in a lot of ways. Played really consistent for a redshirt freshman. Has some ups and downs, but it's made some big plays. For us to have a chance to win Saturday, those guys are going to have to play really well because we're going to get some chances because of a run game. We're going to get some chances at one-on-one plays, and we have to make. We've been making them for the most part of the year. Saturday we didn't make. Gardner with credit, great job there, and we want to game guys play.
We've seen most of this year against FCS opponents that your defense is one that makes teams earn their points, makes drives last long. What was it about Gardner Webb's final drive, going 5 yards, 75 seconds, that just seemed like they pressed the issue and like defense just couldn't get that one stop to maybe force them into second, third and long and get them out of sync from where they were?
Well, I think that's all. Their offensive line did a nice job of protecting the quarterback. Made plays running around. We had them on the last drive. It was third, about 7. We were backed up, covering them down pretty good. And he scrambles out of the pocket, kept the guys there to make a play, and speed gets the first down. And after that, you make a nice throw here, make a nice throw there. Then he scrambles around a little bit. Next thing you know, he moves right down the field. Had some chances to get him off, just make the play. I think you got to. I want to say we think our defense did too. We had some guys there. But the quarterback made some better plays. Us, he was really good. Our defense does make you earn for the most part. And I wouldn't have thought they'd been able to drive on us, like they did. But I think that's credit to Tyrell, how well he played. He really cared Saturday. And we'll bounce back from it. It was obviously a frustrating there as far as that last drive, but our guys played pretty solid defense all day, and that's better. We'll be ready to go this.
With the way schedule shaped out, losing the game, with where you are now, how much of a sense of urgency does the team have going in next week, knowing win these next 2 and get the auto bid, so that way you don't have to worry about at-large costs?
Well, there was obviously an urgency about understanding the week, but now we talked about climbing a mountain. There for a long time, that mountain was actually relatively smooth to climb. Now we've got a lot of rocky terrain. That mountain got a lot harder to climb, and we're barely hanging on. So we don't have rocket science. Don't have to be one to understand the importance of the next 2. Can't get to the last one without the first one. Obviously, important delivery. They want the automatic bid. They don't get it. They might be up. It's a big game in a lot of ways. So I know our team will be ready to go. It's going to be a big challenge, especially playing. But have nobody to blame for ourselves. But now we got to get out of it.
You mentioned you don't have a lot of the experience winning up here, but last month here, 2014, won that shootout 38-36. Still have a lot of those players on. Do they remember the atmosphere and what it was like crowd out of the, especially with the late drive and the late defensive stop win?
Well, we do have a lot of guys that went up there that did win one time. So hopefully that's confidence. They know how electric the atmosphere is. Obviously, it's going to be more important this time because of what the state. But always knew. But you try to, as a coach, I think you try to make young people remember positive experiences, what they did, and how they were able to come out victorious. So we're going to not necessarily remind them of victory, but understand we have been there, we've been in the situation. But important for us, we do have to get off a good start. We let that crowd get going and let that confidence get going. It's going to be a long day. So it's really good at home. They've been playing really well. So we got to.
Thank you, Jamey. I appreciate it, and I'll see you Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Damian. And Coach, that's all the questions we have for you, so we'll let you go. Joining us, luck Saturday against the Flames.
Bye-bye.